Adam's Bridge, better known as Rama's Bridge or Rama Setu. What about this bridge? It's a long stretch of rocks and sand between India and Sri Lanka, approximately 30 kilometers long, believed to be a natural formation. According to Hindu mythology, it's said to have been built by Vanara, monkey army of Lord Rama, to reach Lanka and rescue his wife Sita from the demon King Ravana, as depicted in the epic Ramayana. While some historical and archaeological evidence suggests that the bridge might have once been a land connection between India and Sri Lanka, its exact origins and nature remains topic of debate among scholars, and I want to discuss this a little. Why? Because in some religious discussions I come across this mythology in the form of an argument. What is this argument? According to the myth, the construction of this bridge requires divine help from the god Lord Rama. Remnants of this bridge exist now, therefore God exists. You can hear similar versions of this argument. For example, we found this bridge with the help of satellite photos. This bridge is mentioned in Ramayana, so the bridge is real, therefore the other stories are also true. Even some people use this mythology to prove the existence of aliens. The same logic again. Humans couldn't build such structures at that time, therefore aliens did it. Does it ring a bell? Some of you may think that there is no need to make a video about this, but many people believe in such things. As an agnostic, I cannot claim that the conclusion is false, but it is also hard to believe that the conclusion is true. Why? Because we don't have strong evidence that the bridge was man-made. It can be natural, and when they look at the sea over the mountain, they can see the form of those sand accretions and rocks easily. Then they can create the mythology. For example, people in the past look at the sky, they saw a part that seemed cloudy, and then they called it the Milky Way. In Greek mythology, there is the story of the creation of the Milky Way involving Zeus and Hera. According to one version of the myth, the Milky Way was formed when the baby Heracles was breastfed by the goddess Hera while she was asleep. When she woke and pushed him away, her milk sprayed across the sky, forming the Milky Way. As you see, they were looking at the things and creating these stories. Maybe when they were sitting on those mountains, they were imagining crossing the sea through that imaginary bridge. But not that imaginary at all, because there was something that they could observe, which is sand and rock accretion. Later on they can improve this imagination and it can become a myth. Another approach is maybe the sea level was lower than nowadays, and then it becomes easier to build things on that natural path. Some speculate that it is even possible that the sea level was way lower so they could walk through over that natural bridge or build a rocky path on it. Let's push the limits and assume that somehow they built that bridge. Myth aside, we don't know how they built it. Why do we immediately undervalue human capacity? Humans cannot do it, therefore God or aliens did it? We don't know how people did something, and we don't want to believe that there can be an explanation that talks only about humans. Those stories are more attractive when they exaggerate things and create that fantasy world, but we don't see such things now, and we don't have strong evidence that such things were happening in the past. What we know is that nature is so powerful, and we also know that humans are capable of doing really hard tasks. Therefore, I don't think that this story is true. Anyway, that's all about this topic. Thanks for watching. Take care and stay curious.